Hey, what's up YouTube? It's me, Sarah, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about some red flags when it comes to skincare. He literally was begging to come into my room, and now he's trying to break out. So this video is going to talk about some red flags when it comes to trying a new skincare product. Maybe it's a product that you've been using for a while, maybe you're experimenting in your skincare routine, but if you notice any of these 5 red flags, get rid of the product ASAP, give it away, dispose of it, because it is not helping your skin. So the first red flag when it comes to trying a product is if you notice any redness, burning, irritation, any of that is a red flag. You should not be experiencing intense irritation, extreme redness, and just feeling like your skin is on fire. Definitely get rid of the product. It's just not working for you. And you may notice this a lot if you have sensitive skin. Do be wary when trying new products. Do a patch test first. Don't apply it to your entire face, neck, body. You want to patch test it. See how your skin responds to a small patch test. And if you don't have irritation, then proceed to increase the amount of product that you're using to certain areas. Really go off of how your skin is feeling. And I know initially maybe you'll feel like tingling sensation. That is normal, especially if you're using a product with a stronger active ingredient. If it's acne fighting, you may experience some tingling, but it shouldn't be super painful or super irritating to your skin. If you do feel that, stop using the product, wash it off, and let your skin recover from using it. The next red flag is if you experience a really tight or stripped feeling with the product. So I know back in the day when skincare really started to grow, like the industry started to become more popular, there were so many incorrect skincare myths floating around the internet. This false information that said the tighter or the more stripped your skin is, it's gonna dry out your acne. That's what you want. Alcohol-based formulas, all this type of stuff was really rampant. And that was around the time I started, you know, kind of stepping into skincare as like a teenager, and I was having like hormonal breakouts, and I thought I had to dry out my face so that my acne would go away, because that's what was really kind of marketed during that time. But now that we've really advanced in skincare knowledge and the skincare industry has just erupted and there's so much more accurate information that's spreading, I think as a consumer, you know, we've learned, okay, you don't want to strip your skin. It's gonna disrupt your barrier, it's gonna dry out your skin, and it's gonna actually cause you to produce more oil because it's compensating for the fact that it's so dry. So definitely a red flag if you're using a product and it is just completely drying out your skin or stripping it. Get rid of it, stop using it. My next red flag is if you are noticing prolonged breakouts that are not clearing up. They're either remaining the same or they're getting worse. And there are some exceptions to this rule, okay? If you are trying a new product that changes the exfoliation of your skin, like whether you're using a retinoid, maybe you're using like an acne fighting ingredient, whether it's an AHA or a BHA, and you break out initially, there is that purging phase of trying a new product like that. However, if within like a few months, depending on if it's a retinol, depending on what kind of product it is, if you are not noticing any kind of clearing up of your acne and it's just getting worse and worse and worse, and it's past like the 3-month mark, I would definitely stop using that product. If you are using like a doctor prescribed retinoid, then yeah, you should definitely talk to your doctor regarding like the purging phase and how your skin is reacting to the new retinoid. But if you're using like a store-bought over-the-counter product, it is not going to be that strong. You really shouldn't experience a purge as bad as like a doctor prescribed retinoid. So if you're using like a cleanser, a serum, any kind of leave-on treatment, a moisturizer, right, and you're buying it from the store, like a normal drugstore, and you are just experiencing constant breakouts every time you use this product and it's not going away and it's been a few weeks, I would stop wasting my time with that product and I would just give it away because it's obviously not working with your skin type. Another red flag is if you notice your skin starts to change and become more oily or more dry. So there are, again, exceptions to this rule. For me, if a product makes my skin oilier, I stop using it. That is a recipe for more acne, more breakouts, more clogged pores. And I already have like kind of oily skin. It's kind of combination, right? So some days it's a little bit drier than others. Other days it's balanced. Other times it's a little bit more oily depending on my hormones, right? But if any kind of product, I don't care what product it is, if it causes me to be more oily, get rid of it. That's just going to cause more problems later down the line, especially if you are acne prone. However, if a product causes you to be more dry, it could just be you're overusing the product, maybe you're over exfoliating, maybe you need to decrease the frequency of how often you're using it, and then you can find more of a balance. But if every time you use the product it just really dries you out, then I would stop using it because maybe it's just too harsh for your skin type. If you're more oily, then you can increase the frequency of products that kind of help clear out the oil and the buildup. But if you have dry skin, I feel like you have to be more cautious when it comes to products that dry you out even more because your skin type is already dry. So you do have to kind of go off of what your normal skin type is. My next red flag is if any kind of facial product, any product you're applying to your face, if it has fragrance, that is a red flag. There really is no need for fragrance in skincare. That's just the truth of it. You do not need fragrance, okay? It's just something that feels luxurious. It's just something that adds that little bit of, oh, okay, I smell nice, right? But it's not necessary when it comes to the delivery of the ingredients into your skin, the efficacy, what it actually does in terms of skin benefit. Fragrance literally does nothing for your skin. The reason why I say it's a red flag when it comes to your face, the skin on our face is different than the skin on the rest of our body, right? It's a little bit thinner. And I feel like it's more prone to irritation. If you have sensitive or acne prone skin, if you're using products with fragrance and you're applying it to your face, that can really be irritating your skin. It could lead to more breakouts. You know, I would just avoid it to be on the safe side, especially if you already struggle with certain skin conditions. It could just cause more irritation. So for me, that is a red flag when it comes to skincare. On my body, I use products that have fragrance because the skin on my body isn't as sensitive, so there is leeway when it comes to that. Pertaining to the face specifically, definitely avoid fragrance at all costs. And that's pretty much it, y'all. I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. I hope that it was informative to those of you who, aren't too sure if a product is working for you, what to look out for. These were just some of my top 5 red flags that I feel everybody should keep in mind when trying something new with skincare. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. And if you haven't already, please make sure to check the description box down below. I'll go ahead and link related videos of mine that you may find helpful or informative. And please stay tuned. I post every single Monday.